So today I'm putting together a train. This is the die set from Tonic Studio. And these are all the pieces. This isn't like a tutorial or anything. I was just showing how I put some things together. And this is going to be a surprise gift for a friend from years ago. We did a card swap for a whole year together, and she's gonna have a baby girl, and I thought I'd send her a little girl train. So I've done some things. I made the top piece. I've done the wheels. I got them already because all these things take a lot of time. I did all my panels already, and I glued them all on, and the extra piece I glued on. I didn't do the roofs because I haven't built the trains. So just gonna kind of show you how I go about putting things together. So I'm just gonna put some glue. I know a lot of people use tape, but I use glue, even though I have to hold it for a minute, because humidity and heat, sometimes the tape will fall apart. And I'm trying to make sure this lasts for a while. And I'd rather do it so it's sturdy. Oh, you hear my kitty cat meowing at me. You see? Put some glue here. Just line up all your lines. And I will be full of glue when I'm done with this, because I usually am. And my clothes. I always wear like my flannel pajama pants or something, because I'm always wiping my fingers. And I don't wear the flannel pajama pants to bed, so it works out. And then I cut these out. And I place them inside. And it helps hide the glue tabs. Kind of a finishing off thing. Don't need a lot. And I'll slide that right in there. Move it around with my picky. Whoops. I never seem to be able to get it just right, because I'm not standing right over it. So that makes a nice sturdy train. And now for the wheels. One of the hard parts I found is make sure that when you do your wheels that you have them level so your train sets proper. And I've cut the black out twice and glued them together so they're extra strong, because I do plan on putting a gift inside. And I'm going to put my wheels. I try to put it so that the white piece is kind of lined up with the bottom of the box. And hold it down. Use a good tacky glue so it sets quicker, because otherwise I'd be here all night holding this. There we go. So I try to pay attention where I've set them on this side. So when I glue them onto this side, I try to make them as even as I can. And I'll have to crouch down to make sure that I got it right. Because Snuffly Nose had a little bite of a sugar-free chocolate chip cookie a little while ago, and it made me choke. End of that, I'm not having no more cookie tonight. So now I'm gonna set it down, and I'm gonna look all the way around. This wheel might have to go up just a smidge. See? Nice and level. That's good. That's a good little wheel. Get rid of the extra glue. And while I'm under here, I have these pieces. And these are how you hook the train to each other. Nope, I think I just did it. Yeah, I did on all sides. See what I mean? Glue everywhere, glue. Because I want the pretty side up, so I should glue this side. And I kind of go in the center. And I will hook these together with brads, which I did not dig out, but I didn't think it would be dry enough for me to hook them all together yet. I honestly don't know how all these wonderful crafters are able to do all the tutorial videos, because I'm just showing what I'm doing and I'm a nervous wreck. So, you know. So now I'm just going to set this off to the side. I'm going to let that dry. Done. So, let's do, this is the caboose part. And the reason why I know it's the caboose, because this is my back end. And this will be the front of the train. Some glue along my glue tabs. You want to make sure you get them nice and even. Whoops. I'll bring this one in. Oops. I don't know if you can see me doing it way over there. So I'm going to do is I'm going to set it down so I can push on it. Oh, I didn't do a very good job with that one. Back in you go. Silly train. I pushed too hard on it. Again, wet glue, you have to hold it a little longer, you know, so it can set versus tape. But again, I don't feel tape will survive heat, humidity. Everybody's area is different. And I want to make sure it stays really good. And I have myself some little bows. So, I made this double layer. It says baby girl. Haven't decided where I'm going to put those yet. That's that one. See how it just kind of automatically goes right where it's supposed to be? It's kind of nice. It's when you know you have a really good quality die set. Sadly, I don't know if they still have this one or not at Tonic Studios. I know I was late getting it, and I ended up ordering it or buying it off a lady on Facebook who sells stuff that's Tonic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little piece in right now before I put the lid on. It just makes it look a little finished. As you can see, I have loads of glue dried on my thumb. And my hands are clean, but, you know, glue. Oops. Let me get in there. I gotta move that. There we go. Sometimes they just don't sit the way I want them to do. Oh, it's still moving. It's because I'm using, this is art glitter glue that I'm using right now. I like that, there's a shimmering something. I bought it through Paper Wishes. And I'll tell you what, that stuff is nice and sticky. Okay, so now that we got this part done, now we're going to put the roof on. And these are the roof pieces. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little, I'm not very good at it. My thumb doesn't like to bend. There we go. This will help with the gluing. Like so. And I'm going to see about this one. There we go. I do believe this is the more tacky glue. Yep, you can tell it is because it leaves little nookies. It's not as wet. No, it dries up quick, so I'm going to take this and always start here. You want to make sure it's even on both sides. And then all your little glue flaps are there. It always takes me a bit to fiddle with it. Try not to rush. I don't know how much my phone, will let me record. And I'm new to it, so, I get that one. Let's get this one. There we go. I think I have it. I'm going to get all these in. And I am my worst critic. If it's not just so, I just can't deal with it. I have to redo it until I'm happy. But when it comes to like putting this lid on, if you don't have it right and you want to redo it, you have to redo this whole entire thing, because if you pull it off, the glue will rip it. So I like to come in here and just, well, I guess I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm scared to do it on camera. So here's the caboose. So now I'm going to put its wheels on. You could tell these two set of wheels here go towards for this one, and the other two, wherever they may be, they go to the other part of the front. So now we'll, oops, get these glued on. Like I said, this isn't a tutorial to teach anybody how to make this train. This is just me showing how I put a train together, because everybody has to start somewhere, and maybe one day I will learn how to do a tutorial, but I always try to make sure I wipe off the extra glue. Again, you see how I have it, I try to have it even right here at that line. And that's one of the reasons why I do double of the wheels, so they're nice and sturdy. You don't have to worry about them collapsing if you put something in the train. Now I'll set my train down. Now we'll check on my wheels. That one needs to come down a little bit. So this one. You have to do this before it gets too dry. I made a bunch of trains for Christmas. I made Christmas trains with Christmas colors and decorations and whatnot. And I was silly. Didn't pay attention to that part. I just glued them on, and then my train was everywhere. Alrighty, so there we go. That's the back end of the train. We're gonna let that dry. So now we're gonna do the this is what we call the engine part. So we're gonna do the same thing. Gonna put the glue on these are the glue flaps. But I do love these trains. The part you didn't see me do was all these little bits of die cutting and paper piecing them in, and I didn't think anybody wanted to watch that. It'd be like watching my glue dry. Whoops, get in there, you silly little thing. In. Thank you. But I just love doing 3D items. It's my favorite. I'm a card maker at heart, but I love to make all these different things. Three-dimensional cards, and you know. Use your bone folder. I'm going to give it a press. Get it to stick down. There we go. Looks good. Now we're going to do these two glue flaps. We're going to do the same thing as we did on the caboose. We're going to get the lid on it. Oops. Got a couple really cool boxes. Maybe I'll get parts cut out for them and show how I put them together. I don't know. Like I said, I'm new to this YouTube video thing, but I thought, why not? Give it a shot. There we go. Oopsie, glue. I'll go around, I have a glue eraser, and I'll go around and I'll get the glue off. Now before I put the top on, I'm going to put this in. Because if I don't put it in now, I'll have to fight with it. And I like to just put it in there to help, you know, make the glue tabs go away a little bit. There we go. So now we'll do the same thing with the top. Just give it a little roundy round. There we go. That's better. Well, maybe a little more here. And I'm going to use a more sticky glue. I'm going to put this cover on. Look at my gluey fingers, huh? Terrible. That's just from showing you. So this is the real sticky stuff. And this one here, I put flat. This one here, I'm gonna have a tiny bit overlay, kind of like a sun visor. Just a little bit, just like that on this side. And then I'm gonna come over here. Get all my parts in. Well, maybe I'm gonna do it pretty well flush. Oh well. I was gonna leave a little flat, but it wants to be right there, so we're gonna do it. Now I know right now it doesn't look like a train, but wait till I put the front end on. That's when the magic happens. It shocked me how I fell in love with this die when I did it. It's like, yay! There we go. That's good. I just work it. So there we are. So now I'm going to put this on. And this is the front end. And I use the tacky glue for that. Sometimes I would put a little pieces of tape just to help me hold it, but I find this tacky glue is really good. And I basically do this. And I can't do it holding it up in the air. I'm sorry. Because I want to make sure that it's even. And that it's touching the bottom. Then once I get a good tack, I can go in here and push it down more. Okay, turn it so you can see. I'm so left-handed, it's pathetic. So I'm going to push that down, and I'm going to push my glue tabs down in there. There we go. And then what I do, because I have extra glue, and I don't like extra glue, I usually take my little tweezers, and I go through, and I pluck it out. And now I'm going to put on the top. And there's one side I like better than the other. There always is one side I like better than the other. This is the back, so that's going to go this way. So I'm going to take some glue. And we're going to go like so. Set it right on there. I make sure it's even. There we go. So that is the front of our train. I'm almost thinking, baby girl, put that there. I don't know. Have to wait a few minutes before I put the little tires on here because I gotta put them here, and I want that to set just a little bit. But while I'm waiting, I can. Where's my glue eraser? There it is. Got a little bit of glue right here that I don't like. So this is going to hook to here. So I need to put a attachment piece there so they can be hooked together. And we'll let that dry. So when we're done, these two will hook here, and this one will hook here, and this would be the train. Just like that. So let's see about putting some tires on. We'll do this set first. This time I'm just going to stick with the tacky glue. Doesn't give me as much movement. I like to do these first so that I can line these up so that they're even. I find it harder to line up two sets. And let's do this one. I know this kind of somewhat seems like an easy thing to do, this project. But to be honest, I have made a lot of trains. And I learned that I can decorate them, the panels, before I glue everything together. I'm just pushing that down so the glue sticks. I like for it to have a really good hold. And that looks pretty good. So now we're going to do the front. And I want to make sure that these all touch properly. And there we go. There's that one. And now we'll do the other side. And to be honest, I don't even know if my phone is still recording or not, or how long I've been recording. So there we go. All right, let's see. These need to come down. Excuse my head. Sorry about that. So there we go. We got all of our wheels on. And I think they can come down a little bit more. There we go. You can come down a little more. That's the hard part, is trying to get these wheels so that all 4 wheels are, or 8 wheels, or whatever you want to call them. Sorry if I'm off screen. I'm trying. There we go. So now this piece goes in. This goes right in here. So there we are, train. And now we have to put this piece in. Try to get right in the middle. So again, train's gonna hook like so, and like so. And I've used brads so they were flexible and movable. So I'm trying to decide, baby girl here, or baby girl here. And I'm thinking I'm gonna put the baby girl up here, and I'm gonna put some bows on that. So I don't want to. Oh, my poor fingers. Being a paper crafter. Hey, look, there's a black fly. Ah, summer is coming. Stupid little things. We have a mosquito catcher that my husband put out, which he bought over the winter because it was on sale. And he said he already caught one mosquito in it. And today was the first day we had 70-degree weather. Crazy or what? So I'm putting this right in here. Just says baby girl. When that glue dries, you won't see it any longer. So that is the train. I can't hook it together because those are still too wet. But this is the train. There we go. That's my 3 car. I was making 4 cars, but I figured 3 is way plenty. And I'll do some other decorating or whatnot after everything dries. And like I said, I was trying to decide about the bows. I might put the bows here. 1 on each side of this one, and 1 on the front of the train, and none on the back. So anyway, thank you for watching. Like I said, I'm not a professional at this or anything. I'm not a one to do tutorials or anything. I just wanted to start sharing what I do, how I do it, you know. But anyway, have a nice night, and thank you very much for watching.